Hi, I'm Wen Tian.
I'm Amos Fong.
My name is Eugene.
My name is Mervin Sia.
And I'm a firm believer in giving back and shaping the leaders of tomorrow.
I volunteer for student outreach activities because I believe in the power of education and mentorship.
I hope by volunteering, my time will give students a different eye into the industry instead of what they experience through the academic studies.
Now, with nearly a decade of industry experience and in my role as the chair of Young Architects League, I find it fitting for me to facilitate in this link-up between the students and the industry, because I believe it is the responsibility of our generation of architects to lead by example.
I've had the opportunity to work closely with the Astronauts Collective, and I've worked with them on numerous instances. First, as a job taster, to give students a glimpse of how, despite the construction sector being relatively polluted, can contribute towards a more sustainable world. I've also participated in the Human Library activity, where I've shared with the younger students on how a career in the built environment does not necessarily need to be boring. Outside of that, I've also been invited to share my experiences driving sustainability in the built environment.
I participated in the WorldX event by the Astronaut Collective. This event helps students find meaningful career through sharing of our personal experiences. I took part in the iBuild SG Built Environment Formation Program, which helps students understand and appreciate the industry better.
Volunteering for student outreach activities in the built environment sector is like injecting a surge of passion into my daily routine. Stepping outside the confines of the office to engage with students not only offers them valuable insights, but also rejuvenates my own perspective on the industry.
In support of BCA iBuild SG Built Environment Formation Program, I've also been an anchor facilitator on 3 different rounds, sharing my experience to students from institutes of higher learning as a young architect. Also, in last year's WorldX by the Astronaut Collective, I shared with pre-university students on my journey to becoming an architect.
The most memorable one was in 2023, where I was invited to speak at the Refusions Women's Conference on how contractors are greening the environment one step at a time. The students were genuinely curious and enthusiastic to know more on how the construction sector was evolving. It was a pleasant surprise, and it reinforced my belief that we need to educate and sow the seeds of knowledge for tomorrow.
At WorldX, a student approached me, uncertain about his internship path. Through our conversation, I learned that he is inquisitive and doesn't like being confined to a desk. We narrowed down to what his ideal internship and potential career choice will look like. He chose an internship that allowed him to experience construction site work as a site engineer. This experience reaffirmed the impact of mentorship and the importance of supporting our young minds.
One of the highlights of my volunteering journey has been conducting job tasters for students of all levels. It's like giving the students, a backstage pass to the construction industry, showing them the ins and outs, the tools, a bit of the trade secrets. So during one of these job tasters, I witnessed a student's eyes light up with excitement.
One of the most memorable moments for me was when an NUS architecture student approached me, recalling our time during an IBFP program a few years ago. She was a Polytechnic student back then, and she remembered me and the advice I shared with her as anchor facilitator. Knowing that my journey to becoming an architect inspired her to pursue her own path in architecture is heartening. It reaffirms the impact that sharing our experiences can have on the next generation, encouraging them to continue this journey with passion and confidence.
So to promote the built environment sector as a career of choice, I believe in getting creative. I've integrated in some old school road relay fun and designing into the activity. How I created a more meaningful outreach is through my past facilitation experience and traveling, where I made my talks more like an adventure for the students to explore and interact, which I find it really impactful as the students were very engaged and wanting to learn more about the BE sector.
I would like to promote the roles of architects beyond design to the public. By clearly articulating these diverse roles and how we value add to our built environment, I believe that the public can fully appreciate the scope of an architect's work and eventually attract the right fit of future talents that choose the built environment sector as a career of choice.
By sharing my knowledge and experiences with the younger generation, not only can we transform lives, but we can also inspire others. So, join me in creating this positive change.
Be the change.
Together, we can inspire and empower the next generation to achieve their dreams in the built environment sector.
Inspired by mentorship, mentoring minds.
Empower students by sharing your journey. Your experiences can be their roadmap to success.
Be part of us.